All right. It's time. It's time. It is time. Time today for some stuff to happen, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think that's what's going to happen. What do you think? You think stuff's going to happen?
I wonder what everybody been in the past 2 weeks.
I don't know. That's what you get for being in the pokey.
See there, you get thrown in jail, and we have to rearrange the show around you.
You need to take some advice.
I need your dating advice for this weekend.
Why? You going to try to go on a date?
I'm going for yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Somebody finally told me yeah.
Somebody said yes. All right. Do you get play-by-play on this?
Maybe, I don't know. You come with me, 'cause I need all the help I can get. You need
Oh, no.
one on microphone where, I have an EFP. You have a microphone in a van somewhere.
In
Yeah.
a van? What do you need a van for?
Does it say free candy inside, free hugs? No, I got a rodeo this weekend. Actually, I got 5 rodeos this weekend, but that's a whole other story.
Well, I just give you an update. Text me what to do.
No, I don't even want your text messages. I've heard of your infamous text messages. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw some text messages, by the way. We see a lot of text messages out there. Even when they do or do not see demons, we still see text messages. A lot of stuff happened. We've been gone for a while. If you don't know, well, that's on you, not on me. But did take a little trip, took a little time, and went and did some stuff.
And we're back.
We are here.
Some of us did a little time, but we're here.
All right. And we digress.
All right.
We won't talk about your slammer. Well, we might talk about that later, but still. We get bored, we'll talk about it.
There you go.
Hey.
I'm still good. Nothing hurt, so I'm still good.
All right. Oh,
It's a family show. We can't
we
can't
stories.
continue on that
How
one.
How about some stories? We got stories. What we got? We got a lot of stuff. We've been building stuff up, and yes, I was across the world in the UK checking stuff out, and stuff happened. So we'll talk about it, and we've got some stories from over there. Some of the stuff happened while I was there, so we'll get into that. But we've got quite a few stories. Plus, from over there and over here, we got some more stolen stuff. Stuff got stolen, as usual.
I didn't do it.
Yep.
Or did he? Is that why he was locked up? But we got some stuff. If you're a cat lover and you like cats and you enjoy spending time with your cat, we're going to tell you something that you can do
You going to do your cat impression?
with your cat.
I got me. Originally got me a cat at my house. Does that mean you're a cat lady? Does that mean I'm a cat man?
No, you have to have at least 5 cats to become a cat man.
Well, if he's got one, it won't be long.
Yeah, it's a start. We'll get you
He's got a
a
starter
cat man starter kit.
That's what he's got. So we got that, and while I was there, some cows did some stuff. So we're going to tell you what they did. And then we're also going to tell you why you need insurance if you got cows over there.
Moo.
Why you need to up your insurance.
Insurance.
And the cows do like trees. They have become fond of the tree.
To the tree?
Fond of the tree, yeah.
I'm interested about this story. I guess I didn't read it, so I'll have to hear about it.
And in Kansas, I know it's floating around the internet right now, going all over the place. What happened up there in Kansas at the auction house? So we're going to give you that story. And the stolen stuff, we got that. We got it. And the ERA that's going on, ERA, Mesquite Rodeo, get ready. July 2nd, Mesquite Rodeo kicks off every Saturday. Starting July 2nd, go to Mesquite Rodeo. And if you want to get your shot at competing in the ERA finals coming up in Dallas, or you want to get in there and qualify, get called in and go qualify.
If you think you're good enough to compete against the elite of the elite.
Oh, you
That's
want
right.
an after party with Tech? I'll be there.
Well, I'll be there.
That's Mesquite Rodeo.
All right. You going to go take pictures or what?
I'll be there taking pictures, just hanging out with the folks.
So did your media credential actually get approved?
Still working on that.
Still okay.
Still
Hey,
working on that. I'm just going by faith that it will be approved.
I know we're talking about the ERA, and it starts July 2nd at the Mesquite Arena, right down the road from us here. But do you know what today is?
It's Tuesday, Thursday.
Jingle bells? You got any jingle bells?
Tuesday, Thursday, which is it? Is it Tuesday or is it Thursday?
It's Thursday, June 22nd. So, July, June.
Oh, yeah. Today is basically the official start to Cowboy Christmas.
Cowboy Christmas.
There is
Christmas in
more
July.
rodeos in the next 12 days than there is almost all year long. Yeah.
I don't know how I can make every one of them, but I'll try.
I tell you what, there's a lot of cows. We're going to make a whole bunch of them. I know we have 5 rodeos alone this weekend, and there's a little over 44,000 added. And these guys don't have to drive more than 5 hours any direction. Yeah. And even more next weekend for the 4th of July.
Man, people rodeo on a holiday weekend? I guess so.
That's the best time to rodeo, man. Best time to rodeo. So tell me, how was your vacation across the pond?
It was all right. It was tiring. Before we jump into that, while we're still dabbling in rodeo stuff, ERA, we got Wes Stevenson. We're going to talk to him.
Okay.
Howdy, Wes.
We're going to talk to him on the phone.
He hasn't called yet.
I'm finally, get a head start.
Yeah.
Are you trying to?
He's trying to. But no, we went over there and wandered around as we do when we go. And it's tiring, but you see a lot of stuff. You run across a lot of history, a lot of historic stuff you see. We're wandering around over there. It does get tiring.
It is the birthplace of history, isn't it?
Yeah.
At some point.
If you call it that. You call it that. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened. And wandered around. There's pictures on the internet.
I saw a whole that. I saw them on Snapchat.
There was pictures. We posted pictures because you go over there, you might as well take a picture, right?
Right. I saw some of your Snapchats that I don't know how made it to Snapchat, but I really enjoyed your Snapchats.
Yeah, look out for the text chat snapper if you're on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on it, but I'm sure it got some interesting video.
Yeah, buddy.
Uh-huh.
So what'd you do for your little vacation?
Vacation. I don't know. I went to Durant, Oklahoma to go looking around.
What'd you see?
I don't know. She may be watching. I don't know. I better not be chasing him up. I don't know. She won't be talking my phone call. She's probably not watching me.
If she ain't gonna call you, she ain't gonna watch you.
Yeah.
I've been in Durant. I was in Durant a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, I was up there for the Durant rodeo. It was pretty good.
I was probably about 2 weeks after that.
So you missed it. You missed the road.
Then I went and played in the mud in Wichita Falls, Texas.
I just rode around in the mud.
I was up to mud to my knees for 3 days. And then we went to Mount Pleasant, and that was a great rodeo over at the Preford Arena. The people at Preford put on a great rodeo. I'm sweating my butt off, though. It was hot.
It is hot outside. I did realize that. When I got back, it was hot.
Oh, it's been hot.
And what? It's not hot in England?
No, it's wrong. It's a different time of year over there, buddy.
Don't be saying no dry heat. I don't want to hear that.
Dry heat.
No, it's like going into winter.
See, you didn't see I was wearing. You didn't notice I was wearing a coat in nearly every picture.
Yeah, I wonder about that. I figured you just want to show off your jacket.
Advertise. I paid him to advertise. Here, wear your jacket. It's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, that was like 60 degrees out there.
Great weather. That's great tourist weather, man. Go
Yeah,
up there
it's
and look
cold.
around.
That's why we go in that time, because if you go too early, it's going to be too cold.
Right.
And you don't want to get stuck in that, so you go in the perfect weather, because they don't have air conditioners over there.
A lot of places, don't.
Yeah.
No air conditioning.
Every time I was over there, it was always in our winter, but it was like the bad part of theirs, and it was just, nothing like walking around, everything frozen, covered in ice.
Like an Eskimo.
Burr.
And they were swimming in the ocean. That's what I was mad. We went by the beach this time. We're down on the coastal area, and they were out there swimming in the water.
Really? Can you imagine that? It's people swimming in the water.
At 60 degrees.
60 degrees. Do they have wetsuits on, or are they?
No, they're just out there swimming.
That's too cold for me.
Is it?
But I guess if it's...
I don't want to know why, so just keep that to
He
yourself.
always says it's too cold. That's his excuse all the time.
I will jump in a hot tub in cold water.
But yes, but if you're from that area, your
acclimated to it.
Is different,
right?
Yeah. Then we're walking around in coats on, and a lot of people were confusing over there, because you see these people walking around to other places, and they got on a coat and they got shorts on.
Right.
So it's like, are you hot? Are
you cold?
Are you confused?
Keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Well, I don't know. People do that here, I see the same thing going on in Dallas.
What, being confused?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guys like wearing the skull caps and stuff during summer.
Yeah.
It's 105 outside, and they got a skull cap on. It's like, really, dude?
Keep your brain warm.
But yet you got shorts on.
Yeah. Oh, sometimes in the wintertime they have a little short and jacket. I may be the wrong part of town.
Yeah, I think you're in the wrong part of town, buddy. Did they have the high heels on too?
You know high heels.
Short skirt and a long jacket?
I see a lot of color. I see a lot of rainbow color.
What?
Okay,
Oh
moving on. Hey, do we have any music?
That's what we need. We need to find some. We need to find some music. We need to find something to do. How about a story? We got a story to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe.
You mean we talking about my horn fly?
Your horn flies.
Yeah. Tell me about a horn fly.
All right, what do you think about horn flies?
I'll get one of these stories ready to go.
Apparently, they cost $1 billion, $1 billion in profit annually.
What is that? Telephone? Are you calling somebody on your visible phone to tell them about $1 billion?
I probably did the whole Austin Power.
Oh, it's like this.
It didn't work.
$1 billion. Okay. Yeah. Wrong way.
Wrong way.
All right.
Doing my life the wrong way.
Anyways.
Can you imagine being bit 140 times a day?
Wow.
Yeah. That's how many times a cow got bit.
A cow got bit 120 times a day.
Yeah, normally.
Normally by a horn fly.
Yeah. A mini horn fly.
A mini horn fly?
Mini, a lot.
Oh, a lot. I'm like, so there's two different types of horn flies? There's like a mini fly and a big fly?
Yeah. I don't know.
Would be like a McFly?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Didn't work out too good on that joke. Okay. So, all right, continue. I'm sorry.
And I'm reading the article.
Now you're reading the article. Oh, Lordy.
The best place to start is by breaking the life cycle in the manure.
Breaking the life cycle in the manure.
Somebody's full of manure.
Yeah. Okay. And?
I thought you had another page.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's talk about your cat.
Cat.
How about we talk about your cat?
I only got one cat in my house. I haven't seen it lately, so I don't know how to have it. I probably lost it in the tall grass.
You lost it in tall grass?
Was your cat drunk?
And,
Would you like to get your cat drunk?
Have
Have you ever sat around thinking about giving your cat something to drink?
No.
You never gave your cat a drink?
Nope. Don't. I leave my cat alone.
You leave your cat alone?
Yeah. My cat runs around.
So you never sat around just thinking, you know what? This cat wants a drink. You sit there drinking a cold drink. You don't want to give your cat nothing.
Nah.
Well, that's a good deal because alcohol is dangerous for a cat. Yeah. It's real dangerous for your pets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an alcoholic.
But what do you do if you can't give them some alcohol? Then what do you got to do?
You give them what I get.
Well, there's a place in Denver that's going to help you out.
Then I got to go all the way to Denver?
All the way to Denver. There's a company in Denver that makes drinks for cats. It looks like wine.
You can share. You can share a glass.
So me and the cat and I can have communion.
You and your cat can share a glass of Pinot Meunier and Moscato.
That kind of like something I'm going to order at the bar.
You know what the peak is with this stuff? This wine's made with organic catnip and water and colored with organic beet juice. So it looks like wine, but it's made basically like tea. That's some cool stuff there.
What's the name of that drink again?
Well, there's two different ones right now. There's Pinot Meow
Pinot Meunier.
and Moscato.
I can't get it. Pinot Meunier.
Pinot Meow.
Saturday night in Fort Worth, I'm going to order that. Pinot Meunier.
I can just see it. Yes, what's your best Pinot Meow?
Yeah. My cat's thirsty. Well, the guy the founder of this, it started out as a joke. And he thought he'd stick some labels on regular bottles, and somebody might really like a treat for the cat. So he did some research on it, and when he was researching this, he found out that it already existed.
So he copied somebody else. Thought he had a great idea, but he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He had a great idea. Thought, I'm going to look this up. Do some research. Well, he found out that some already exists.
And
It's It's called nan.
Na 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 na.
Yeah. But it's only.
It's like a
available-
rap song. Na 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 na
That's
na
it.
na na.
That's how it
I
goes.
gotta date that. Nah.
But there's a problem.
I do that every night.
What's the problem?
You can only get that in Japan.
Ooh. Okay, so hey, that means there's good marketing available for it. So,
So that means
okay.
that
I'm
he
going
come
to
up with a good deal.
Japan this weekend.
What'd you order?
Nah, kaboo.
Dun.
Now, the animal lovers, of course, that word got changed to something else. They list that these beets are non-toxic to cats, and this product is approved by local veterinarians.
Well, I imagine they can get them. It's kind of like probably like a liquid Dinovite, right? There's probably stuff
Right.
in there that helps them out.
So if you are a cat extraordinaire, a connoisseur of fine wine, you and your cat can relax on the couch and Pinot Meow.
Hey, it says that they say it's really cool and they love it. We're gonna have to try a bottle of this out.
We'll get Tex a bottle of this. Let's get a hold of this guy here.
Penny me, I got.
All right, Tex, there you go. So get us a bottle. I'll pay for it. Order us a bottle and then
Penny.
tell them you want their finest bottle of Pinot Meow.
And I want a K. Me and the cat. Gonna fuck it.
All right, let's jump into this deal that we talked about.
Okay, what is it?
Briefly, from being across the pond. This happened while I was there, and it was kind of an interesting deal. It happens from time to time over there, but people from here, it wouldn't seem as like a common occurrence because you wouldn't think of it that, because it's just a whole different society or whatever you want to call it. But here's what happened. These two women were injured after, now the wording of the story is off because of it's like a, language barrier.
Right.
But anyway, after a herd of cows stampeded at them while they were walking their dogs. So.
Well, what it might have been a stampede.
So they said a stampede. But, all right, so they were called out to this field where it occurred. Now, the Sussex Police Department said the two women walking their dog had been attacked by cows that had calves.
They probably too close to the calf.
Well,
Walking their dog.
that's utterly ridiculous. Why were they out there messing with them anyways?
Well, that is the deal. Because over there, that brings up my next story for you, for over there, that I'll get into about why the UK cattle farmers are being urged to make sure that their public liability insurance is up to date. And so you'd wonder, well, why would they need liability insurance for the public? And what the deal is over there, because we run into this a lot, going to the different castles, abbeys, and historic sites and things. A lot of these are in pastures.
Right.
So a lot of times you're walking through somebody's pasture to get from the car park, as it's called, to the actual building. So you may walk a half mile through a pasture to get there.
Well, and it's really not. I guess you would call it a pasture now, but back then it wasn't pasture. That was their land, right? So yeah, and I guess in recent years there's been frequent reports in summer, spring of people being attacked and trampled by cattle while walking. Now, on walking. So, of course, this isn't cattle people that we're talking about. These aren't ranchers. These are tourists.
Yes.
Like you're saying, going to castles, going to old landmarks and sites and whatnot.
Right.
On average, 4 to 5 workers and members of the public are killed in incidents involving cattle each year. That would be a heck of a eulogy. He was a great man. He just couldn't get away from that heifer.
Try to take a selfie with that cow.
Well, they say over in Canada, quit taking pictures with elk or whatever because they get all the elk attacks. Yeah, don't take a picture with that Hereford.
Yeah, and that's what it says. And saying, and 2/3 of those attacks, they've got a dog with them.
Right. Yeah. So either the dog's aggressive, or they're the annoying little Chihuahua barking dogs, and the cow's like, you know what? I'm going to stomp your little butt.
Right, and we were surprised about that too. A lot of places we went to, people taking their dogs.
So farmers should check their insurance, make sure it's policy's up to date, and Make sure they put signs in public paths in warning of dangers, because their farmers are becoming more increasingly concerned about workers and members of the public. If the footpath crosses a farmer's land, placing clear signs with good information, warning them about cattle stampeding.
Yeah. And what it
Is that a cattle crossing sign?
And basically what it is, we said they have like a little triangle, and it says cattle on it. And you're walking through them, and we seen it while we were there. You had the people going through, and the cows were laid out over there, and the people would walk by and they want to take a picture with the cow, and a picture with the cow, and just walk through them. They had dogs running around out there, so yeah, you can see where that happens. And like these footpath deals, footpaths are everywhere over there.
Mm-hmm.
They go through. I mean, there's people hiking. There's people hiking all over the place on these footpaths that they call them, which are like trails, but they, like I said, they go through just people's land.
That's pretty crazy. So they got to put these signs up. But the main thing that warranted this is in Wiltshire, prepares to face a Crown Court trial over the death of the walker who was trampled by cattle in 2013. So somebody now, I guess they're being held liable.
Yeah.
So you're being held liable for cattle on your property. That's why they're encouraging people, if you have dogs and stuff, you have to keep them on a leash and keep them in check. Yeah. Why would you want to let your dogs run around anyways? Especially if they've never been around cattle. They wouldn't even know what in the world to do with a cow.
And there's a sign, I think I posted it. It may have been the last time we were over there. I posted like we were signing. It said if your dog is being chased by a cow, let go. Let the dog go. Let go of the leash.
Let's see here. In Scotland, where the public have a right to access across the countryside, people are being urged to remember the Scottish Outdoor Access Code. Ooh.
What is the access code? Is it a gate code?
Which stipulates that walkers with dogs should not cross fields where there are young lambs or calves.
That's right. And the incident I talked about a while ago where the two women got injured, as they say, by the cows, those cows had a bunch of calves with them.
Well, okay, so that would make sense.
They were up there trying to mess with the calves, and Mama Cow said no.
Can you imagine you had some of them wild old crossbred Corriente cows up there?
No, if they had some of those, that'd be good.
They'd be wiping everybody out. That'd be pretty good. That'd look like one of those fighting the running of the bulls in Spain.
Yeah. It
would be running of the lads in England.
Yeah. And the cows, I mean, they showed the cows. The cows were on the news. They had them on the news too, and they didn't say much. They just kind of chewing their cud.
So in other words, just remember the Scottish Outdoor Access Code.
Do not take a dog in a field that's got babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go on that trail one day.
Which trail?
Didn't one of them trails over there would have to have spiritual awakening trail where you put to go? We
walked on so many things.
You feel all the spiritual people go on, and you're supposed to be close to God when you walk this trail. I don't know.
Well, I imagine if you're being chased by a herd of wild cows, you become really close to God in that trip. You and him would be having a lot of conversations while you're trying to outrun a big old mama cow.
Yeah.
God, I know I had a few. Dear Lord Jesus, please get me out of this mess.
Oh, do we want to stick with the UK and get the rest of these UK stories knocked out?
Yeah, let's do another UK story.
What do you got over there? You got another one over there?
Fire crew rescues 2 cows from 2 trees in one day.
Yeah, tell me about that, and I'm going to see if I can't ring a dead ding old Wes Stevenson.
All right. So North Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service had to rescue 2 cows on different farms, both with their heads stuck in trees on Sunday. This was like last week, and so obviously they got down there and they were trying to get on the show. So
yeah.
The first call of the fire service was made around 12 p.m. regarding a cow in the field near Eastrick Silby. I think that's how you would say. Eastrick. I'm not sure. Somebody's going to get online and say something to us.
Eastrick Selby.
Eastrick Selby. The York and Malton crew responded to the incident. with 2 5 engines, one of which was specialist in large animal rescue unit. They actually have a large animal rescue unit in the UK.
Huh?
Yes.
They have a lot of.
Well, they have them here too. But
They must
don't
have-
call it that. Yeah.
Okay, so they sent out the large animal rescue unit. The cow was freed using hydraulic spreaders, and the rescue was completed within 30 minutes of the initial call. So they got there pretty quick, got this old cow's head out of the fence. See, being the ex-rancher that I am, I would use that to my advantage because I would have got my branding done, I'd have got my shots done, I'd have preg test. Think about it. You got them in there stuck in a tree like that. That's the best way. And if that is their the specially large animal rescue unit is a bobcat with a chain, then I got one too.
You got to take an advantage like that. I do that same thing.
Heck yeah, I'd be up there branding, and I know where you're going on that, and that's why I'm talking about branding and giving them shots and everything else.
You got to catch them when they're caught. When they can't go nowhere.
We're talking about cattle, not sheep. That second incident occurred about 2 hours later, with the fire service receiving another call at 2:35 p.m. concerning a cow with its heads trapped. This time, the cow was in a field near North Allerton, North Yorkshire, where it had managed to get its head stuck in a triangular gap at the base of a tree. The crew from the fire station responded with the York and Milton Animal Rescue Unit was also on the scene. The vet was called to sedate the cow while firefighters used the machinery to stroop. I don't know what stroop is. To try and release the cow. They managed to free the animal using hand tools and chainsaws and a power saw.
Yes.
A power saw. Let's see here. The vet was called. We already talked about that one. A spokesman for the service control room said the facts that there was 2 incidents near each other from one another is definitely unusual, and they're not a common occurrence. Well, I'd hope not, having 2 cows sticking their head in the fence.
the same day.
Well, now, what would you done to that cow?
I don't know.
The vet came out and chloroformed it. Sedated it for you. So.
Hey, I have you full form before. That's your powerful stuff. You can knock them out fast. You can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
But sometimes they wake up.
And they moo at you?
Nah, they don't want to do more than move.
They didn't.
Sometimes they call 911. My victim.
Oh,
Hello.
Yes, sir.
There you are. We got Wes Stevenson here on the Pepper Stewart Show. How you doing this afternoon, or this evening, I guess?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
We're just sitting here talking about stuff.
We're talking about cows stuck in trees.
Stuck in trees?
Yep. It's a
We
UK
don't
thing.
have that problem in Lubbock, America very much.
Oh man! So what have you been up to?
Right now, we're just running up cows, setting up for AI and an embryo transfer. It's days getting a little hotter, so a guy's got to get all his cow work done before lunch, and then it's cooling off a little bit in the evening, so we can mess with them a little bit in the evening.
Yeah, a little bit cooler on you, and a little bit less stress, a little cooler on them too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'd like to get more done, but it's getting a little hot and too much stress on the cows right now to be working much after lunch.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good on them. So what's your next destination? Where are you headed to next to go spur some broncs?
Well, I've got the deal in Colorado Springs, the bench deal on I think it's the second week of July, and then our GRE rodeo in Salt Lake the next week. I'll probably Stacey Smith asked me to come get on at our ERA qualifier in Mesquite on July 2nd, and so I think I'll just be getting on an expedition over there to kind of help open up their ERA qualifier over there.
Well, that sounds like a good deal to get that thing rolled off. So how's the ERA been treating you so far?
It's been outstanding. We haven't had the best crowds everywhere we've been, but the people that have been there have told us it's one of the best rodeos they've seen and quite enjoyed it. So that's been it's made it worthwhile.
Yeah, that always works. That always works when the crowd's entertained.
Yes, sir.
So let's see here. Let's do a little bit of breakdown of you, Wes. Your hometown is Kaufman, Texas. Where do you call home now?
I grew up in Kaufman. I moved out of there when I was 18 and went to Snyder, Texas, at Western Texas College for 2 years, and then went to Texas Tech in Lubbock. And I knew my wife from the time we were kids, and we became a little closer acquainted and got married and got a daughter, and we've been here ever since.
So you went to Lubbock and
meet people and set up and have cattle and horses here and around Lubbock. And so I ranch for a living, and every now and then I get to go play and go rodeo.
So you went to Lubbock, you threw up your guns, and ended up getting married and having a kid. So let's see here. You're 5'6", 108, 150 pounds. Sorry, I was trying to make you a little bit heavier. Your rookie year was 1999. What's some of your major accomplishments for some of our people out here who really don't know who you are? Before you moved over and were selected for the ERA.
My first 3 years of competing, I was sitting in to make the NFR and sustained a lot of major injuries. First, from a horse flipping on me to running into the fence, different things, broken legs, arm, shoulders out of place, things of that nature, and to be able to keep coming back and fight my way through it and being able to make the finals in 2002. And at the end of 2002, I broke my leg again and then was able to ride at the finals with all 10 head with the broken leg. They put a rod in it and kept it together so I could walk on it and be able to get on. And so that's probably one of my highlights. Also, being able to tie the world record 93 points with Joe Alexander, and then coming back and being able to set a new world record. And but now I've got some good friends of mine, Tilton Hooper and Will Lowe and Ryan Gray have all tied that 94 points record, and all of us are ERA guys, and so that's been a pretty neat deal.
Now, Tex, do you wish you were that tough? Where you could break your leg and have a rod shoved down in it and still get on 10 bucking horses at the NFR?
Yeah, that's tougher than I am out there.
That's tougher than all of us put together. So tell me, what would be your dream horse that you would have to crawl down on if you could? Everybody has that one horse that they wish they could draw anytime they went somewhere.
Man, my ideal one, I've never even seen the horse in a bareback ride, and I sold a horse this year to Frontier Rodeo, Heath Stewart over there, and he was a high-marked horse in the futurity at Cheyenne, and a horse that I raised, and then he ended up third in the futurity at Vegas this year and sold him to them. And I think I told Heath then he'd make an outstanding bareback, and I'd love to try him sometime. And so I think he's a horse that a guy could be a lot of points on. And that's probably be pretty fun to get on one that I raised and be at a big rodeo and be a lot of points.
That would be interesting. I don't know if that would be good or bad, because you could get a double-edged sword there. You get kicked by your own horse, that would kind of.
Either way, it would turn out great. I'd dang sure let her roll and try to be a lot of points. And if the horse fucked me off, I could be. I don't know who raised that horse. They did a heck of a job. Either way, I'd be happy and tickled to death, however it turned out.
That would be a great selling point. Say, well, hey, you bucked off Wes.
Yeah. When you're not out ranching, you're not out rodeoing, and you're just hanging out with the family, what do you find yourself doing?
Man,
And that's pretty much about all we do. You know, we go on, when I do go rodeoing, I take the family with me, and that's our vacations generally. As we get to have a few days, we like to go and see historical sites or go to the river, the lake, when in between when we're rodeoing if we get a chance. But when we're home, we're working, and my family's been out here with me all day today. I've got a friend of mine helping me sort cattle right now to do AIing, and just my daughter's beating at it right now for me to hurry up and get done so she can put her saddle on my horse and she can ride. And she told me she didn't want to ride with me today. She wanted to ride by herself. She's 4 years old and got her mama's attitude, and so I'm not arguing with her.
That's the best way to go. That's the best way to go on that deal.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you, when you're sitting there laid up at the out of town on the rodeo, you pull in and go grab you a nice steak dinner. How are you cooking that steak?
Medium rare at the most. Usually I just like to kind of knock the hair off of it and clean it up a little bit, throw it on a plate. It's good.
That works. You got to have a little bit of blood on there.
Yes, sir.
He definitely sounds like a cattleman to me.
It's taking all the time to raise good beef and cook all the flavor out of it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't want to do that for sure. Well, Wes, I guess we'll let you get back to it, and we'll get back talking about some more stuff. And we appreciate you taking time to visit with us, and we'll see you on the rodeo road.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all very much for calling in, letting me call in and talk to me. I appreciate it, and appreciate everything y'all are doing.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good evening.
That's Wes Stevenson right there.
Yeah, that's Wes.
That was Wes.
Another great bareback rider of that whole little bunch there.
There you go. Sounds like a good deal.
And let me know that little vug coming out of the hole is always a good thing.
Out of the steak? What are you talking about?
Steak hole, whatever.
What?
Go back to sleep.
I think he was asleep for about 5 minutes over there.
No.
So he's going to come down and he's going to get on a couple exhibition horses during the ERA while they're here in Mesquite then.
So that's a good deal.
Next week.
That's Saturday.
Saturday.
See, I don't know. That's the deal is I don't know about that because I've got the East Texas Rough Stock Association finals is July 1st and 2nd.
And that's been going on for a few months now. So these kids have been competing all spring and summer, or part of summer, I guess. We just hit summer, but all late winter, spring.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to go to.
So that'll be good. I got Friday night at 7:30. So if you're bored, need something to do, go watch these kids ride indoor arena.
Ooh.
I'm sure the fans will be on.
See, I'm not that fortunate. I'm outdoors this weekend.
It's indoors. So you come out there at 7:30. It's in. It's confusing. It confuses a lot of people because they say Myrtle Springs. At Austin Arena over there, it's Myrtle Springs, but it's also Wills Point. It's right there on the edge. So
why don't you just say Willis Point,
well,
and then when they get close to it, say, well, it's over by Myrtle Springs.
Well, what happens is you say Wills Point, they go to the Wills Point Arena. Up there off of 80, the old arena. There's the old arena over there. I don't know if it's even still there anymore. But so you say Wills Point, they go over there.
See,
when Myrtle Springs, they go, what are you talking about?
When I hear Willis Point, I'm thinking of the nice indoor arena.
Yeah, that's what I always think when I say it. So anyhow.
That's over by the big cows.
Yeah. Tex knows about that.
You know about the big cows?
So get there
Big
Friday.
cow. I love you, big cow.
He does.
Well, I'm talking about these statues that they have out in front.
Yeah, they'll have fun too.
Okay.
All right. He rides them all. So anyway, Friday night, be there. If you want to go watch these kids compete, Friday night starts 7:30 Friday night, and then again on Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning.
If you want a picture with this guy, I'll be there.
So,
really?
And after the event,
I go on a date with you.
Awards. They're going to get all the awards.
No, you got to take pictures at the awards.
You got to take a picture of the awards. So we got the awards, and then I do hear there's going to be barbecue. So
I'll buy you a dinner. I got me a date planned out already. I don't know who she is yet.
So yeah, I will be in Whitesboro, Texas.
You'll be in Wattsboro.
Yep.
By the horse sale. You used to go to Wattsboro horse sale over.
Yeah, this ain't a horse sale, but we're going to watch a whole bunch of bucking horses buck. That's for sure.
Matter of fact, my great mare got her at Wattsboro sale.
Really?
When she was little, yeah.
Wow.
How about that deal? Wattsboro.
Whitesboro. It's close to the house. But it's kind of lucked out. Had a couple close to the house and some not so close to the house. Like this past weekend was down. We started up close to the house. We were in Gainesville, and then we went to Paris, and then we ended up in Cedar Park. Went down there and watched a couple of the other ERA members compete this past weekend.
Well, that's always a good deal.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have in North Texas.
That's all. Speaking of ERA, for those of y'all that don't know, now you know. ERA, we're gonna be featuring some of the ERA athletes each and every week, right here.
Yay.
So if you want,
Every Thursday night at Showing the
that's
Farm.
right. You
Can
wanna know
we
what's going
can we
on?
at least get some of these cute barrel racers on?
Amen.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's interview somebody that's cute. So
And single.
and single, so we can. Well, I don't know if any of them are really single. And the one that is single, she is extremely underage for you. I apologize.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fallon Taylor.
Well, that's fine too.
I ran into Fallon the other day. Matter of fact, I ran into her and her little entourage, and
I'm still waiting
running
for
around.
you on her to give me my whole pant. I need some Fallon Taylor pant.
well, if I see her this weekend, I will tell her that you're.
Looking for your whole pant. Don't get it like that. No.
Hey, this guy texts. He wants your pants. I don't know, but we'll go.
Use the right
So,
lingo.
so we talked about ERA, and let's talk something a little bit.
There's not a thing wrong with what you just said, and God bless you for claiming that right.
And bless your heart.
Thank you.
So let's change. Let's drop down a gear. Let's talk about the Texas Bronc Riders for a second.
Let's talk about it.
So we are within the 100-day mark of finals.
100 days.
100 days. October 2nd, Fort Worth Stockyards, the historic Cowtown Coliseum. What in the heck are you doing over there? You throwing gang signs up? This is a family channel. You don't be throwing gang signs up while we're talking.
100. I think I need to do it like that.
Yeah, you did 001. Unless they're dyslexic, they didn't catch it. So we're 100 days out. I was hoping to have some good news tonight to talk about with some stuff coming up, but didn't get my phone call in like I was hoping. I really was hoping. But I can tell you this. Our scholarship challenge is on. We are going to have 30 high school bronc riders compete for over 10 scholarships. This is the money that we've been trying to raise all year long. This is what the Texas Bronc Rider Association put together. So we got all this money together. We're going to have 30 of the hot shot kid bronc riders coming out and competing.
All right.
That's going to be a big deal. And this is all going to happen on October 2nd in Stockyards. Also, on top of that, we're going to have the top 10 bareback, saddle bronc, and ranch bronc riders that's been competing all year long. And I'll tell you what, I got some big names. Heath Ford. You know Heath Ford, right?
Model T.
NFR.
They
Big-
had the Model T, didn't he?
Big dog. No, yeah. Well, close. Don't say that because he'll actually believe that. He'll ask him, your dad did the Model T, right?
So Heath Ford, that's a good one right there.
Heath Ford, he's in the top right now.
Yeah.
Past NFR competitor. He's sitting number 1 in our bareback riding. Josh Hudson. I've been watching this kid this past few weeks. Every rodeo he's been to, this guy has pulled a check. Ethan Crouch. This is his rookie year in the PRCA. His rookie year, he's sitting up there. He's running. Got invited to a couple of the Champions Challenges. He's going to be pulling some cool stuff off. J.J. Alley, good friend, good guy, heck of a bronc rider. He'll be there. On the saddle bronc side, we got Bill Herbert. He's sitting number 1 in the saddle bronc. Garrett Aldridge sitting number 2. Now, Garrett is a name that you need to remember. Garrett will be at the NFR here in another year or two. He ended up being 3rd this year at the College National Finals last weekend. He probably could have won it. He had some bad draws for the weekend, but he still makes some great rides. And you got Colt Gordon, a little hot shot kid from Oklahoma, Comanche. He is also on his permit year, and he is sitting 7th in the nation right now.
7. That's a lot. Think about that.
And he hasn't been able to go to any really pro shows because he's been too busy winning the Oklahoma High School Rodeo Association. He won that, and he's going into nationals in the number 1 spot for Oklahoma. Plus, he's going to the YFR, the International Youth Finals Rodeo. He's one of the top guys going in that. And once he gets done winning nationals and all that great stuff, hopefully, then he's going to hit the pro hard. So I expect to see that guy. If not, I don't think he'll be at the NFR this year, but I know he'll be up there. He'll probably be leading or in the permit challenge at the NFR this year. And then next year, I'll tell you what, he'd be a kid to watch out for.
So write it down. Write that name down and keep an eye on it.
Oh, yeah. Clint Andrews comes back in, and then Andrew Counts comes in 5th on that. On the ranch bronc riding, a lot of people don't really understand about ranch bronc riding because this is like the traditional sport of bronc riding, if you think about it. There is no rosin on your swells. There's no fixed saddle or association saddle. These are just plain old stock saddles like you and I have. And these guys are climbing down on them. Tommy Morin, the outlaw, I think we had him on the show once.
Yeah.
A great guy. He's sitting first. Jesse Berry's coming in 2nd there. Tyler Miles, Coy Rucker, and Eli McGahee. Now, Eli is he was a junior in high school. He's a senior in high school this year. Sitting 5th. This guy is running with the big dogs out there and spurring them and taking all the money.
That's a good deal.
Get it done.
Yeah, he's just whipping them out. So you're going to see all these guys plus 15 more and some of the top kids across Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma and New Mexico competing for them 10 scholarships. Yeah, and then guess what happens the week after?
What happened?
What happened?
You get to run barrels in a cheerleading outfit.
Oh, really? Well, I don't think I agreed to that.
We got tape. We have the tape. Do we not? We have the audio of him saying
I think we do.
that you're going to run it in a purple cheerleading outfit, and I told you the high heels are optional. And you better do it because we've been talking about this.
Man, I don't think I mentioned anything about getting on a horse and running barrel.
No, you got a stick horse.
You're gonna stick horse barrel race.
I vaguely remember that.
I think.
Oh, you vaguely remember that
I think you and Bonnie are having a dead heat barrel race, stick horse barrel race.
Yep, and I think there's money up. It's for charity.
Yeah.
Hey, I did it for charity. Hey, contest. Yeah, we make a contest out of it.
There you go.
Ooh, you've already made a contest out of it.
Wait a minute.
And Bonnie, if Bonnie's listening,
The winner of the race. I don't know.
He's confused. He didn't even thought that through.
you already have the bet. The bet was done like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we only had a bet. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bonnie's bringing the cheerleading outfit. You're wearing the cheerleading outfit, and we're all running barrels.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
and then, me and Pepper are going to be up on top of the shark cage, and we're going to be interviewing people, and we're going to be talking and announcing during the bull riding, bucking for hunger,
Bucket for hunger.
Looking for hunger.
and that is in Cleburne, Texas, right?
Cleburne, Texas.
I was just at that arena last week, matter of fact, too. Nice arena. Unfortunately, it was underwater, but it's a really nice arena.
That happens.
Well, did they get a lot of rain over there?
Yes.
No, somebody left the water hose on. Yes, they got rain. Where the heck have you been the last month?
He's been like this guy here. I guess we need to jump into these before we burn this place down.
I've been.
Yeah, you been. We know you been.
Yeah, you've been all right.
All right. Everybody and their grandma has seen this story floating around on the
Which one?
Kansas.
Kansas?
Kansas. I don't think you got that. Dude.
Nope, I don't have it. Go
I
ahead.
haven't
All right.
seen anything
Oh, yeah,
about Kansas.
no.
I haven't heard.
No.
What happened in Kansas?
No.
All right, in Kansas.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
No, we're not. Dorothy is not there either. This is this story here I picked up from Tim Carpenter. He writes for the Topeka Capital Journal. You can find him on cjonline.com. Look him up. Check out Tim's blogs he writes in there. Check it out. Well, here's what he's got. This Kansas businessman, he was the president of the Livestock Market Association, and he has been indicted for wire fraud involving cattle transactions. Now, this guy, Randall Patterson, is 62, of Anthony, I guess it's Anthony, Kansas, charged with 14 counts of wire fraud involving his ownership and management of Anthony Livestock Company
Uh-oh.
in Harper County. Now, this indictment results from an FBI inquiry alleging that Patterson caused sale barns to issue invoices, falsely inflating the prices his company paid for the cows. So Anthony Livestock allegedly faxed invoices to businesses, including his partner, JBS 5 River Cattle Feeding, recording elevated amounts that he paid for the cows. So, now he had agreed to buy these cows in Kansas, Oklahoma from different sale barns.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on? If he gets convicted, he'll be sentenced to maximum 20 years and $250,000 for each fraud case. And this fellow Patterson led the Livestock Market Association as the president from 2004 to 2006. Now this place is based in Kansas, and they serve as advocates for livestock auction markets on the state and federal regulatory issues.
Interesting.
So there's a whole lot of messed up in that deal.
Extremely. I wonder if they just caught 14 cases that they can find about. I'm surprised they.
Well, do you remember a few months back we had a story somewhere where it was something about the government was looking into the cattle price inflation.
Oh yeah, because it went stupid.
And the government was looking into that deal.
Right.
And I tried to get a hold of the people to put them stories out, and they kept referring me to somebody else to talk to because nobody really wanted to say what was going on.
Well, would you? It's like, I don't know, talk to Tex.
Right. So evidently this investigation.
That'd be a dead wall.
I know everything.
So
There you
evidently
go.
this investigation was probably what was going on.
Ah.
And if you're in Kansas, that's where a lot of feedlots are.
Well, there's a ton. Well, it's kind of like Panhandle of
Yeah.
Texas, yeah.
So you got a lot of feedlots. So
Somebody got in trouble.
So now you know.
That.
That is
I did not do it. It's all a conspiracy. I was,
conspiracy.
yeah.
What else you got over there?
I tell you what, let's do I got one for Tex. Here's Tex. This is the Tex story of the night.
Somebody stole something. Stolen ATV.
A TV?
ATV. Is that like a 4-wheeler?
Or is it a TV?
ATV.
Is it politically correct? Stolen ATV or is it stolen ATV?
It's a stolen all-terrain vehicle.
Oh, okay. I'm curious now. Come on, lay it on me.
I ain't know what it stands for.
Was that in the story, or you just make that up?
I know what ATV stands for.
He's good on the fly.
Yeah.
He knows about the fly.
Special Ranger Robin. I know Robin. Medina County Sheriff Department Authority are seeking information leading to the arrest or indictment of suspect. We don't know how many. We don't know. Maybe one. Maybe
So they haven't caught him yet?
No, we looking for someone or somebody
All right.
Well, it should be pretty easy. They're driving an ATV.
involved in the theft of 2 Kawasaki ATVs.
Kava
What?
Kawasaki.
A what?
That yeah. Whatever.
A college sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a man located in Medina and Uvalde County. One stolen is camouflage color 4010 frame 4-wheel.
Wow.
Kill your number. Yeah. I'm not gonna get you spooked. Yeah, you gotta kill your number. If you need to kill your number, call me. I'll give it to you. The other is green color 2005 Kawasaki. That better?
A cow.
Yeah.
Kawasaki.
There's another kill your number here, but I'm like, you want the number? I call you. Yeah, you call me. I give you the number.
I don't believe that's true at all.
They were stolen from a storage container located in the middle of the van. In the middle of the van. They had to know where they was. It's kind of like an inside deal. Some van foreman, knew what a 4-wheeler was. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because those are all heavily insured.
Yeah, so when they found the door open with the lock missing. Yeah.
So they stole the lock too?
Yeah.
Man, them savages. Stole the lock also.
Chain and lock on 2 different gates at checking the ranch were also left open by the suspect. If it had rained, should the theft occur? Oh, it had rained. So no time frame could be determined. They couldn't. Yeah.
So they don't even know when this got stolen.
Yeah, they couldn't find a flat because all the flat walked away.
So what's your theory on this?
I think it's rent foreman. Recently got laid off Maybe he still worked there. I don't know.
No, you're missing the whole deal on that. It's not the foreman of the ranch.
His buddy.
It's one of his buddies that was riding around with him up there checking cows. He went to go check cows one day or something. Got one of his buddies with him, and he seen where they were, knew how to get to them, knew where they were, and either he went back to get them or he was talking to some people that knew something, and that's how that happens. They don't just all of a sudden wander upon a storage container and go, let's open this up and see what's inside. I don't know what's in there.
Terry said the butler did it with the candlestick in the kitchen.
Tex did it with a candlestick too. Yeah. That's a whole different story.
I thought he did it with the wiffle ball bat.
What is this picture for? What are we talking about? Oh, we got a picture over there. What is that?
That looks like a stock trailer with
32-foot cattle trailer.
bull vines in it.
Maybe whatever. Maybe 32.
That's not gonna be 32.
That's a 26. It's double axle.
Yeah. I'm not very good with measurement.
That is a 24.
Is it 24?
If you'll count the bars, see the bars right there?
Every bar is 4 foot.
You're acting like I can see this.
Well, I'm telling him, each one's 2 foot. Not 4 foot, 2 foot. But anyway, count the bars.
4 foot, too.
Or you can read the story. What does the story tell you? Who's got it? You got it?
Authorities seeking information on heifers and trailer recovered in Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Down where the swamps are deep?
For Texas. Texas and Louisiana law enforcement authorities are seeking information on an abandoned trailer containing 18 Brangus heifers found between Baton Rouge and New Orleans on Monday. Do you know what Baton Rouge is in English?
Oh.
Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge.
Red stick.
Red stick. I don't have no red.
Baton? Do you know what a baton is?
Yeah.
It's a baton.
They had Cajuns.
No, it's French.
He knows Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. Voulou Coulasse.
Anyway, I need to know how to find a heifer because I'm looking for a heifer. So I didn't know how to find one.
Well, these are 18 Brangus heifers.
That's the one kind of heifer I'm looking for.
The Louisiana Brand Commission, in the process of is in possession of the 18 head of fancy black Brangus influenced heifers weighing between 650 and 750 pounds each, and a gray cattle trailer with white canvas top. The cattle and trailer were abandoned along the side of the road of I-12.
Why would they abandon a trailer?
Well, I don't know, but between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, the heifers have red number Z tags in their ears. The trailer they were branded in is a 24-foot gray 1997 Circle W with a white canvas top. Now, I don't know why we had to say that twice for, but whoever wrote this wrote it twice.
Yeah.
But I also think there was a thing on there that had 2 flat tires.
That's a possibility.
That's probably why it was abandoned.
Well, was it abandoned, or did some poor old rancher said, well, I got to go to the house and get me 2 tires, and they got past a little bar. It is Louisiana. They probably went through a drive-through daiquiri store and said, well, we'll just have us one. It's a hot day, and then before you know it, one turned into 6, and then they passed out at home, and they forgot they had cattle, and poor cows are just sitting on the side of the road going, moo, moo. Moo.
Well, I thought you were going to tell me how to find a heifer because the heifer.
Well, I know where the heifers are. There's 18 of them. They're
on the side of the road.
They're in a cell. They're in the lot now. But
so you think if I go to Oklahoma looking for my heifer, I can probably find on the side of the road?
well, there's actually quite a few heifers on the side of the road, but they're on the other side of the fence. And they have brands, and then they got these inspectors and these guys carrying guns that go bang bang that will shoot you if you take them. Or if you do it in Texas, we can still hang you.
Oh, you won't answer your cell phone.
Is this who you're looking for? Is that who you're looking for?
Ooh. That's scary.
She's in California. Don't you know the people in California?
No.
Hey, I know who that is.
Is that somebody in California?
I know he's not screaming out a name right now.
Orange County. What did this woman do in Orange County?
Okay, what did she do in Orange County? Orange County's full of a bunch of crazy people anyways.
She's pled not guilty to 13 felony embezzlement charges for her alleged misuse of funds donated to a Somerset horse rescue operation.
Oh, now that's just BS.
Allegedly, she was innocent until proven guilty.
Just look at that mugshot. Hell, she's guilty. She's guilty as charged. Case closed. So during her arraignment on Thursday,
I think I came home for my homeland.
that's your.
I mean, my date Saturday night in Fort Worth.
Is she from Durant?
She gonna be in Fort Worth?
I thought it said she was from Orange County, not Durant, Oklahoma.
Different.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay, go ahead.
All right, well, let's see. She was initially arrested last fall after the Orange County Sheriff's Office found more than 100 horses in various health conditions and more than a dozen dead animals on her Glen Valley Farm property on Liberty Mills Road. The search followed numerous complaints received about emaciated and neglected horses on the farm. So, and that is the Glen Valley Farm operation. Well, she is also, that's 13, she's got 13 charges on that deal. All right. Well, she's also facing 27 counts of animal cruelty stemming from her operation of Peaceable Farms. So it's not her first run.
So it's not peaceable to me. It sounds like it's starvable.
So she remains free on a separate $75,000 bond.
Obviously, she must have a little bit of money if she's able to post a $75,000 bond with that $750 or $7,500.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, if she's embezzling money, taking money for one of these rescue deals and not using the money to feed the horses, she should have some in the bank.
Well, we definitely know she wasn't using it for Botox.
She didn't use it to go see Tex.
You give her Botox? Botox? Is that Botox and a Botox?
I may give her a pedicure. Me and her may get a pedicure together.
Botex. We got stuff going on the chat board over, don't we? People talk about stuff.
Oh, yeah, somebody asked if she has teeth. We can't tell if she has teeth or not, buddy, because...
Teeth or no teeth, that is not a problem. I don't need teeth.
Whoa! Look out.
UK votes to remain 47.5. To leave the EU is 52.5.
Yeah.
Wow. So was that a big deal? Were you up there?
Yes.
Whatever.
It was a big deal.
Because I remember it's been a few years when I was over in the UK. They had some other stuff going on. It was a big vote, and everybody was fighting, and everybody hated each other and all that stuff.
Well, since this is the U.S. of A., and we don't have that problem, I'll give you a quick synopsis of that deal, since it doesn't affect us over here. Or it does, but it don't. Because we don't do U.S. politics on the show. But we can do UK. How about that?
Yeah, we can run them all, them Parliament boys in the ground.
I did some studying up on it while I was over there, and it's on TV. It's on TV shows every day. There are people talking about it. Well, anyway, you got the people that are there's so many countries that are in this UE. They're all
Right.
together.
It's like 29 or something, or 21
and the
or
UK
something.
wants to leave it because the UK wants to be able to screen and choose who comes into the country.
Fair enough.
They want to approve whoever's coming over to the country, right?
Yeah.
But the UE doesn't want to do that.
No, they want
They
open
don't
borders.
want you. Yeah, they want it open.
Right.
Everybody, come on, let's go. So they're having same stuff we're having over here, just different. Just it being done in proper English, right?
Yeah,
They do speak
or
the
fun
proper
English.
They do speak the proper English over there.
Yes, they do.
I would
Quite well.
I could do some pretty good, but I don't want to do that. They get mad at me.
Well,
Or
because
laugh
we
at
actually
me.
have people in the UK that listen to us. That would
Yeah.
kinda,
They'd go, "What, you idiot?"
well, at least we don't have to worry about Sweden because they're sleeping.
Yeah, they are asleep.
They're sleeping right now.
You know,
Sweden.
I'd get up at 4:30 in the morning over there, thinking it was like 9 o'clock. Because 4:30 in the morning, it's bright, sun's out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get up to go do something. I go, I can go sleep for 2 more hours.
Well, that was a pretty good little thing here today.
That was stuff happened. We talked about stuff.
We actually got a lot of stuff. We went through all them stories today.
We did.
That's because we didn't have no racket going on.
Yeah, well,
We didn't have no interference.
interference.
We had no. What?
I'm not going to repeat what you called yourself.
Yeah, I know. I thought I heard something else.
I can't interfere. I think I can.
You can just write me off, and you can get mad at me. I'm expendable. That's okay.
Yep.
You don't need me.
Yeah, you don't
You don't need me either.
don't need me.
That's all good.
Oh man!
I'm going to Durant, Oklahoma. Well, at least halfway want it.
I was like, that is considered stalking.
It's not stalking. I know where you live.
That's even more. That's premeditated stalking. Well, I guess it's
I
all.
would bet-
I guess all stalking's premeditated, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just a visitor. All I am. I'm just a guest
You're
visitor.
you're an unwanted visitor.
I don't know. You.
When you get that little piece of paper in the mail, it says you cannot come within 10,000 foot. That means you can't come within 10,000 foot,
Yeah.
and that doesn't mean you get you a bigger scope on your rifle either.
No. It don't.
I haven't got one of those letters yet, so we're good. I can drive all over. I can drive all over Oklahoma.
He can. So let's get on down the down the highways and byways. If you are wondering about something about bronc riding, you can go to Texas Bronc Rider Association. Look it up. Check it out. You can find Tex Travis on
FarmerOnly.com.
Farmers Only and on
The Facebook.
yeah, he's there. And everything else you can rumble on to pepperstewart.com. Check it out. Look around. And find stuff.
Very good, y'all.